There is a reason for your pain even when it doesn't make sense. There is a purpose in your tears even when no one else sees them. Nothing you've gone through will be wasted. Not the sleepless nights, not the broken moments, not the heavy silence you carried alone. I have seen it all, and I have kept every cry, every prayer, every sigh in my heart. I am not a distant God who turns away from suffering. I walked the road of pain myself. I know what it means to be betrayed, to feel forgotten, to carry a weight too heavy for the human soul. But just as my suffering wasn't in vain, neither is yours. Romans 8:28 declares, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." That means even the worst moments of your life are being shaped into something redemptive. You may be in a season of pruning, of loss, of waiting, but I promise you, the fruit is coming. This pain is not your prison. It is preparation. What if I told you that what you're going through right now is aligning you for supernatural increase? What if this season of struggle is the foundation for a future of prosperity and peace? I'm not just restoring your spirit. I'm building your strength, your wisdom, your wealth, and your testimony. You may not feel it yet, but there's a shift happening. This pain is refining your focus, realigning your steps, and awakening your faith. And it will produce something that lasts. The world tells you to run from pain, to hide it, numb it, avoid it. But I tell you to walk through it with me. In John 16:33, I said, "In this world, you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world." Yes, there will be trouble. There will be loss, setbacks, betrayals. But my victory is your promise. My strength is your supply. You are not alone in this. I am beside you in every storm, in every valley, in every uncertain step. And I promise, this season of heartache will bring forth a harvest you can't yet see. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." So don't give up. Don't let your emotions convince you that I have forgotten you. Don't let the enemy tell you that this is the end of your story. What you think is a breakdown, I am turning into a breakthrough. What the enemy meant for evil, I will use for your good. I am turning pain into purpose, ashes into beauty, and delay into divine provision. This is not the end. This is the planting ground for your abundance. Financial freedom is not far away. Prosperity isn't a fantasy. It's part of the blessing I desire for you. But sometimes, the path to wealth is paved with wisdom gained through hardship. Sometimes the journey to passive income, to financial security, to supernatural increase begins with lessons learned in lack. I am teaching you stewardship, endurance, and faith. You will look back and see how every tear watered the soil of your future blessing. I do not waste suffering. I multiply it. I multiply it into compassion, into influence, into resilience, and yes, into provision. The woman with the issue of blood pressed through a crowd for 12 years, but her healing came in a single moment. The Israelites wandered for 40 years, but the promise still stood. Your delay does not mean denial. I am still working. I am still writing your story. I am still the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if I have promised to supply all your needs according to my riches in glory, then you can trust I will. Philippians 4:19 wasn't written for only good days. It was written for the hard ones too. So when you feel like giving up, remember this. What feels like loss now is making room for increase later. That job you didn't get, the relationship that didn't last, the opportunity that slipped away. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. I close doors to open better ones. I withhold now to release greater later. Trust the process. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not being forgotten. You are being favored. You are not being left behind. You are being led forward. Even in financial struggle, I am guiding your hands to prosperity. Even in emotional exhaustion, I am refilling your strength. Even in spiritual silence, I am speaking through every detail. Isaiah 61:3 says, I give beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for a spirit of despair. You may be in ashes now, but beauty is coming. Your mourning will turn to joy. Your sorrow will break open into songs of praise. And when it does, you'll understand why I allowed the crushing, the waiting, the stretching, because it was all preparation for the blessing. Your pain is not pointless. It is producing something precious in you. James 1:2-4 reminds you. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let this trial do its work. Let it refine you, not define you. Let it prepare you for the room I'm about to open, for the opportunity I'm about to present, for the life I've destined for you to live. One where you are not just surviving, but thriving. One where financial peace flows like a river, and abundance is more than a wish. It's a reality. But it starts with faith. Faith to trust me in the dark. Faith to follow me when it hurts. Faith to believe that this pain is not the end. So take my hand again. Let me walk with you. Let me speak to you. Let me remind you of who you are and whose you are. You are chosen. You are loved. You are protected. And you are not forgotten. Your prayers are heard. Your tears are seen. Your breakthrough is near. Hold on a little longer. Believe a little deeper. Rest in my promises. And watch what I do next. Don't keep this to yourself. Share this message with someone who needs to hear my voice today. Like this video, subscribe for more messages from me, and let's spread this love to the world. I am speaking. I am healing. And I am not done with you. Subscribe now to God's Sacred Voice, because this journey of faith, hope, and healing is just beginning, and I want you walking it with me.